Thanks, Scott. Appreciate it. Thanks, everyone, for coming. Obviously, a couple of weeks ago, we had the opportunity to have a chat before training camp started, and I mentioned at that point in time that there's two real exciting times of the year. It's training camp and when you start the playoffs. But we have a unique opportunity here to have a third real exciting time here, and this is a real pleasure for me to be sitting beside Scheifele and Hellebuyck here, and that what they've committed to our organization, what our organization committed to them, speaks volumes about what they want. They want to win. And we had an opportunity to have some conversations together, and it's very, very clear to me in those conversations, two things. Both of these players, both of these individuals have a unique desire to win, and both of these players want to win with the teammates that they have here. And that was music to my ears, and music to everyone in the organization. So it was an exciting day yesterday. We had an opportunity a couple of days ago to spend a family day at Camp Manitou, and the guys had some time to go on a fishing trip for some great team bonding. But now it's time to play hockey, and I think that's a real exciting thing. So congratulations to both of you. Thank you very much on behalf of the organization and the fans, and we're real excited to take the next steps. So we have an opportunity here to sign. I guess you can sign either one, they're both the same. Congratulations.
Okay, go ahead, Rick.
Well, I think it's a fantastic day for our franchise, the city of Winnipeg, province of Manitoba, and all of Jets Nation. You're looking at two world-class athletes that if they had wanted, they could have waited to July 1st and pretty much gone wherever they wanted. But they've chosen to stay here with our franchise and help us win. And our goal obviously is to win the Stanley Cup. They firmly do believe that we can do it, and they're obviously going to be two very huge parts of doing that. So it's a fantastic day for all of us. The teammates are thrilled, the coaching staff is thrilled, management's thrilled. So I know it's a great day for our fan base. So congratulations again to you both, and thanks for staying.
I did just want to add one more thing. These deals don't get done without a lot of hard work, in the background. And specifically, I'd like to thank, Hellie's agent, Ray Petkow, who's here today, and Scheifele's agent, Craig Oster, for the tremendous work that they did with myself and Larry Simmons behind the scenes, to make this all happen. And again, really appreciative of the professionalism that went on there. So thanks to those individuals.
Go ahead, Trace.
Yeah, I'm just, I'm very honored, first and foremost, I'm very honored and can't thank the organization, Mark Chipman, Chevy, Bones for trusting in me as a player. And, obviously I was drafted here. Actually, my mom reminded me that I signed the deal on the eve of my first NHL game. So, and on the eve, on the actual day. So, it's crazy how, so it's pretty wild how things happen, and there's nothing I want more in this world than to win a Stanley Cup for the Winnipeg Jets, and to do it alongside Helly, to get this whole process done, with the likes of a Vezina goalie like Connor, and I can't think of a more hardworking, dialed in athlete in our game, and I'm lucky to be sitting beside him here today, and just can't thank the fans, can't thank my family enough. I'm tremendously honored and just very excited to get the season going.
Go ahead,
that was well spoken. That's really hard to call. I would definitely like to thank the organization, Chevy, Chip, Coach, Greg, Wade Flaherty. I have so many guys to thank. Mark, you're a big part of the guy I am today. You definitely paved the way for me and a lot of players in this organization to to do what's right. And when you're sitting back and you're gathering all the information you possibly can, and you look around the league, you don't get a team that is dialed as we are. And I think that leads with you, Mark. So thank you for being the player you are, and thanks to the organization for believing in me. And I think that was the most important aspect when I really looked at it, is this organization believes in me the way I believe in myself. And that's kind of the way I've gotten to where I am now, and it's really hard to leave that. That breeds success, and I want to thank you guys a lot for believing in me the way I believe in myself. And now I'm ready to be a Jet for life and bring the cup to the city, because I truly believe that we can get it done here.
Okay, we'll take some questions from the floor. I think we'll start over here with Kevin Moore from CGOB.
Kevin, first off, Connor and Mark, congratulations. Kevin, you joked about the contracts are exactly the same, but did you have Greg and Ray and Connor and Mark all in the room after this thing out?
Well, it was a kind of a unique situation how all things played out, and you know, we didn't obviously go into the negotiation knowing where everything was going to come out, but you know, again, kudos to you know, to Larry Simmons and both respective agents for finding a unique strategy. One thing that was very, very clear from the moment that we started to get serious about talking about these contracts, it warranted Helly and Scheifele and myself to sit down and have some face-to-face conversations and talk about both sides' desires, and everyone knew. But from that point on, it was very clear that the desire was to get a deal done, and sooner rather than later. It's great that we have this opportunity to go into the season with this fantastic news.
And I'll just one more question, Mark, if I could. Your idol being Stevie Y and your association with Dale Howard-Chuck, how much more significant does that make the decision that you made?
I think those two guys in particular weighed on my thinking a lot. Obviously Dale being a Jet obviously is a big one, and I got asked it actually last night by Elliot Friedman. So I was like, "Are you really going to pull up the heartstrings at like 8:30 at night?" It's a tremendous honor. I'll never be Dale Howard-Chuck, but to know that he's up there watching down on all of us, and knowing that I'll be a lifetime Jet is pretty phenomenal, and definitely gives me the chills. So I'm very honored and very, very excited.
Go ahead from the Winnipeg Free Press, Henry.
For both of you, why was it important to be a lifetime Winnipeg Jet in making this decision?
I think it speaks a lot to the guys in the locker room. We've said this since day one, that we get along so well, and this team meshes so well, that if the guys around us know that we care and we truly believe in this city and these guys around us, I think that helps them really kind of figure out where this team's going, and that's one direction, that's to win the cup. I think once you have that direct line and that direct goal, and everyone around you has that same mentality and the same line, I think it speaks volume to what you can achieve and helps you get to where you want to go.
That was pretty well put. I'm the same way. Me and Connor are both very, very competitive, and we want to win a cup here. And we've had a lot of conversations with Chevy, with each other, with a lot of guys in the team, and our goal here is to win. And obviously this is a big step, and I believe we have such a great team here. We have such I have such tremendous friends that are friends for life that are in that locker room, and we want to win. We want to win. We want to win a cup in Winnipeg, and there'd be nothing more special than doing that. And we know it takes a lot of hard work, but we all have a lot of hard workers in that room. We have a lot of guys that eat, sleep, and breathe Winnipeg Jet hockey, and that's all we want to do.
Go ahead, Mark.
This question is for Connor. I remember in the spring we were talking about your 2018 extension, and you said one of the reasons why that was so important at that time was you believed in the team growing into a winner, and your decision was made in part by how much talent was around. Have you given thought to these contracts that you and Mark have signed could be that for the next generation of people retained in Winnipeg who are just thinking like, hey, they've got their Vezina goalie, the #1 center, that makes it an attractive place?
Definitely, and I want to start with thanking a couple of people that I think I might have missed on opening statements. I want to thank Wade Flaherty, the goaltending coach. I my summer goaltending coach. I want to thank Ray Petkoff, my agent. I think those three guys give me so much information to really make the right decisions and get my game going in the right direction. That being said, I know Scheif has seen me in the summer and seen what we do in the summer, and he knows what we're doing is right. So when we sign these contracts, he not only knows what I'm doing in the summer, but now he knows that I'm all in. So for him, I would imagine that he feels pretty good about coming to the rink every day and giving his all. So if you're saying for the next direction or next generation coming in, I gotta imagine they feel the same way, but you should probably ask them because they give you a lot of insight. All we can hope for is that we're being good role models and showing up what hard work really is.
Okay, we'll take one more question. These guys are going to do scrum, so we'll just take one more. John, if you want to ask that question.
A question for both Mark and Connor. Congratulations too. When you spoke to us at the beginning of training camp, it sounded like there was uncertainty as to when potential contract talks might have continued. So what was the deciding factor for both of you that it would get done now before the season began?
You know, I can probably talk a little bit about that. You know, during the summer, you know, we obviously had lots of different conversations at various different levels. We really didn't, you know, start into the negotiation process. But I think what you know, really for me, when I started talking to them, is, you know, goes right back to the draft. And when we made the trade, you know, and acquired the players that we did, the message that we wanted to get out there was that we were going to try to win, and that was the direction going forward. And you know, we needed the summer to go through to make sure that, you know, the process you know, was going to be followed. And like I said, when we got a chance to sit down, at least I know in my perspective, when I got a chance to sit face to face with both of these you know, gentlemen and explain where we're at, that's really when, for us, when the process you know, had started with the negotiations in earnest. And you know, that's what I kind of alluded to, I think, in the press conference there, is that you know, the contracts will be the contracts. I wanted everyone, these players specifically, to feel like the process was in place for them to feel comfortable that of where the organization was going.